In this video, we're going to show you how Johannes Hunter Jewelers can take your treasured family heirloom and create something that you will love and wear. So what typically happens is somebody comes in and they really don't have a preconceived notion. So we walk through the cases of the in-stock merchandise that we have here at JH, and then you start putting together ideas. Oh, I like this component of that. I like that component of that. We try and combine those components so that you get the best of all worlds. Then you go to a sketch if you decide that you need a sketch. Some people just bypass that step. They think we've communicated effectively and they go into what's called a wax step. So you get to approve a wax model that is actually a wax live rendering of your finished item. Then from that wax, once you've approved it or made changes, then you go to your finished, perfectly made ring. So we call it a babysitting process. You have to be available to babysit some of the steps to be certain that you get exactly what you want. And then we communicate really effectively during all of those steps to make sure that we've taken care of all the details. So you get your perfect ring. You actually can melt down the existing metal. So this is back to the skin against skin thing. How cool is it that your dad wore his wedding band for 40 years? You are resetting your mom's diamond that was from your dad, and you have his wedding band. You can take his wedding band and melt it down and make it a really, really integral part of your special finished ring. It's just incredible. Think about that. 40 years he's worn this ring. You get to wear it every single day now. It's awesome. Our in-house guy is a magician repair person. So he repairs things, he restores things, and he actually hand fabricates things. Hand fabrication is a process of tying metals together. No wax model, no real design work involved, and not a lot of sophisticated metal movement and stuff like that happens. And those are his strengths. So he hand makes our 3-prong diamond studs. He hand makes all of those. They are fantastically crafted. Let's say you bring your mom's ring in and it has filigree work and you need that filigree replaced because it's worn out. He literally can cut out the existing filigree, create new filigree, which is little scroll work, and install it back into the place in your ring, making it look like new. He can take care of prongs. We have 2 options as far as, let's say you've worn your prongs out on your ring, just from normal wear and tear. He can take the torch, melt small balls of metal, put it back onto the existing material of the prong, reshape it, you're good to go, you have a new prong. He can use the laser welder, which is an incredible tool. Let's say you have a fragile gemstone that you've worn out the prongs. The laser welder doesn't transfer the heat that the torch does, so he can laser weld on a new prong. And your emerald, which is very, very fragile and doesn't respond well to heat, you've got your emerald safe and sound again. That's just scratching the surface of what he can do. Oh, talking to the client, figuring out what they really want, figuring out what speaks to them. Do they want something that nobody else has? Do they want to combine vintage because it's mom's original engagement diamond and contemporary? Do they want platinum? Do they want gold? Do they want rose gold? Do they want multiple pieces? Do they want to stack it up? I mean, just figuring out what the client really, really wants. One of the things that strikes me that we do is we take really good care of people's own goods. They know that they're getting back their diamond, and we educate them from the get-go. So we sit down at the microscope and we say to somebody, we want you to be able to identify whatever you're leaving with us. So let's say they have a carat diamond. We sit down at the microscope, point out any identifying characteristics that they will be able then to identify in their finished ring, in their finished necklace. And so then we sit down at the microscope before they take it away from Johannes Hunter and start enjoying it. And we're really consistent about that. We want people to be able to feel so incredibly confident that they're leaving their goodies with us, that they're getting their goodies back. And so we make sure of that. If somebody declines to sit down at the microscope with us, if it makes them uncomfortable, we do it. We draw a sketch of the internals of their gemstone that they've left with us. We weigh the gold that they've left with us. We know if they've left us half an ounce of gold, it will weigh slightly less because materials burn away when you cast something, but we know what we are handing off to our goldsmith. There's no skip of these steps. We are consistently assuring the client that they can be confident that they can leave their goodies with us and make sure that they get those goodies back.